Pokemon has truly never been bigger than right now, and if you know me, I love Pokemon. So today, Skyguy brought his childhood binders of Pokemon cards, which I have not seen.
Yeah, they've been sitting. So this is truly from when I was a kid, the football texture binder, and then this one was like 2016, getting back into it with my little brothers.
Okay, sweet. So this is childhood, this is more recent, but still 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm very excited to go through these. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go through them, see if anything's worth grading, see if there's anything crazy. I have not seen any of it, but I also wanna talk about the Pokemon market and how things have gotten just wild. And I've always been into Pokemon cards, games, consoles. As you can see, the console collection has definitely been expanding lately on Chase After the Right Price with the Pokemon Pursuit. I've upgraded some stuff. I've gotten even some graded consoles added to the collection recently. The crazy Pokemon Center New York ones, which all of these, if you didn't know, are like in the thousands of dollars when they're complete in box. Some of them pushing that $5,000 to $10,000 range if they're minty, which is insane. But Pokemon cards are really, really interesting. Now, one card I want to talk about is right here. That's the Gold Star Charizard. Some of you may remember we got this card on the channel and graded it on the channel, so it's documented journey. The way that I got this card was I traded a PS5 for it, well, not just for this card, but for somebody else's childhood binder, which like the binder might have been worth like $700-800 in cards that I could see. And so I was like, yeah, PS5, $530 after tax, like.
Yeah, and at the time PS5s were massive. Like,
right, they were super hype. It
yeah.
was early release, and I was like, I might as well do the trade. I like cards. There was a base set Charizard in there, like this one, and this was in the binder. So this one, it helped that was there. There was Blastoise, Venusaur, so like decent stuff. And in the binder, when I pulled out this Charizard, behind it was this Charizard, and I just about lost it because the Gold Star Charizard is way more rare than that base set Charizard. Maybe less iconic to those that know Pokemon. That's probably the most iconic card of all time, but way more rare. And I thought this thing would grade a 6, maybe a 7. And I said if it grades an 8 or better, I would keep it. Mm-hmm. And we revealed my reaction to it grading a 9, and I was completely mind blown. I think I roasted it more than reality. I was just being harsh on it.
I think you said like it'd be a 5, best case a 6.
Yeah, right. So I was shocked when it got a 9, and you know, when it got a 9 at that time, I think it was valued maybe $3,000 to $4,000.
Yeah, raw was like maybe 600 or 700.
Yeah.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. And since then, that was probably 3 years ago, the market has just been crazy for Pokemon cards, and stuff has really taken off. And I think if you look on the collector app, which is a big Pokemon app, this card is closer to $13,000 to $15,000 now, which it's literally tripled or more in 3 years, which like Pokemon's so unique. I was looking at this card, this beautiful Expedition Gengar, which I think you and Alpal got at a convention like a year ago for about $120. It might have been worth $200 at the time.
Yeah.
It's now worth like $550 to $600, just as another example for the last year.
Jeez.
So stuff like these Pokemon cards has just been going crazy. And honestly, like to me, it's fun to love collecting something that can also like go crazy, and you know, you can kind of find unique ways to build your collection for free, especially if you buy big Pokemon card collections, sell off everything else besides your Gold Star Charizard, which is what I did, broke even, and made a few bucks in profit, and then ended up keeping that, and now it's worth so much. So
I think I got a few of those in here or something, so.
I sure hope you do,
that'd be insane.
That would be wild.
What the bummer is like I was collecting in this era, but I remember looking it up when we got this card. Mm-hmm. The odds of getting that, because there were 2 Gold Stars that you could get from that set.
Yeah.
And it was like a 1 in like 200 plus chance. So it was somewhere between getting this card. It was like between 400 and 500 pack odds. Like
it is crazy, crazy rare. Which, yeah, I don't know if I have any packs where you could get Gold Stars. I know the EX Legend Maker packs might have one. I don't know. Those are very expensive. But yeah, like the packs where you could pull this are like $1,000, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Which like 1 in 200 something packs, like, well, you gotta pay 200 grand to maybe get the, like,
yeah.
Sealed Pokemon is crazy. And now, so it's begged the question, like, which card should I send off for grading? And I actually have went through some of my older collection, and I've got over 200 cards off for grading right now that I've deemed worth it. It's like 20, 22 bucks to grade with PSA, but it's like 4 months until you get the cards back, or probably more, honestly. But I was looking at these are the Bear Walker cards that came with the skateboard.
Yeah, this was a shock for me to hear.
So I think I'm gonna grade these because I know when we got these, we sleeved them immediately. So kind of kept them from getting scratched up and stuff. These are limited to 750, and in the Tyranitar case, they're limited to 250. As long as I think they could get PSA 10s, these aren't traditional cards, it would be worth it on all of them. Like this one, I think I saw selling for like 500 bucks.
Now, these feel more like a credit card type material.
I think so, yeah.
They're a little thicker, but
Yeah, so
I don't know how that affects the grit, like the scratching, just even more of a thing.
Maybe, yeah. Like I hope we sleeved them up immediately. I have to look at them close.
So I remember these just came like, they didn't come in an envelope, right? They just kind of came loose in the box with it? Or was there a little slot?
I can't remember.
We have the boxes, but
I'm keeping them either way, and I think they'll look just even better in a slab, so we've got that going on.
Are they numbered at all on these ones?
They're numbered on the front, yeah. These are all to 750. This one,
but like this one has
that
like
one's
one
got the official number.
69 of 250.
Yeah, that one doesn't say
That'd be cool.
which one, yeah. So they're super cool, and I want to get them graded. And then, like this one, it is definitely a question of like, I think looking at that, just on a quick look, I know the hollow has some scratches. Like, I feel like that's a 5 or 6. So it's like, should I grade that or just keep it like this? I don't know. You guys can let me know your thoughts. These ones I've deemed worth grading because I think like that could get a 10. These are from Matt's childhood collection, actually. He got the Rockets Mewtwo EX.
That's crazy.
Which is a beautiful card, Swampert EX. And then these ones, like the Celebrations Mew, that's got to get a 10 for it to be worth it. I'm hoping it will. And these ones could get 10s. The tag team cards have been going crazy. Nolan pulled that from a pack, which is insane, from the recent Mega Evolution set. It's off-centered left to right, you can see. So I think best case scenario is a 9. But still, pretty fun. This one is another friend of mine that I'm grading that one for him, these next 3. And, you know, hoping for some 9s and maybe a 10 on that one. It's just fun that you can also, like, have the grading thing that, you know, can enhance the value and also protect the card in a better way. This pack I recently picked up, and we're trying to decide what to do with this. This is a base set unlimited pack. It weighed at the game store like 21.5 grams, which everything I'm looking up is like, yeah, there's a hollow in there. That's a heavy pack. So I'm going to maybe try to find a way to open this. Should I open it or keep it sealed? But it's not a good, I don't know, just for fun. I think it'd be awesome to take back my childhood. I used to open these all the time.
If there's not a hollow in there, that'd actually be devastating.
That would be a real bummer. And then that's, you know, I got it for 400 bucks, so 400 down to like nothing if there's no hollow.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one. It is a inverted back. I just picked it up for 20 bucks. CGC grades these weird cards.
How do you grade that?
Huh?
How do you grade that? Like, what makes it a 9?
I don't know how I got a 9 because it doesn't look. I have no idea.
Oh yes, a 10. It has to be slightly centered, but still off-centered.
It's very confusing to me, but I think $20 is a great buy. I think it's probably actually worth 50 to 80.
Okay.
If I had to guess, there's not really many comps. I think I'm ready to start going through your collection. Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's clear a little bit of space. I did put everything right into the binder after I opened the packs. I was a stickler about that.
That's pretty good.
I didn't know sleeves existed though.
That's fair.
And I reorganized my binder after it was full to be in type order. So they were taken out at least once to be put into type
childhood
order.
Stuff, man.
Yep.
So one thing to note is if you're putting your cards in binders today, you want to make sure to use a side-loading binder, which, fun fact, our channel sponsor XYAB, they now have a partnership with Ultra Pro, so they have Pokemon side-loading binders. There's a Greninja one that they have in stock. They have semi-rigid card holders, which is this right here. So what you need to send your cards off for grading, XYAB now stocks those sleeves, all sorts of different deck boxes and things, which is super exciting. We've wanted this for quite some time. And XYAB, you can check out our info down below, $50 off your first order of 100 or more. Shout out to XYAB for making that happen. It's very exciting.
I'm so glad they did that. It's just
It is legendary. Honorable mention, these are some of the extras, cool cards from Matt's childhood collection, which we went through last year. The Osa Species, Latias, beautiful Mew Hollow. Always fun to find cool cards in your childhood collection. That Lugia and the Ho-Oh. I love that Venusaur.
Man.
The silver border EX cards
EX.
are so cool.
Wow, yeah, lots of Delta species stuff. Matt got some good pulls. See, the other thing that I didn't do is I thought more cards was better. So I would buy those like deck boxes. So a lot of my cards.
I did too as a kid, a lot of those.
Like, oh, I get 60 cards for $10 instead of, 2 or 3 packs for $10. So
yep. They've always been pretty expensive.
I got smarter when it came time to kind of recollect. What'd you do there?
Just have to show the
Dragonite.
Yeah, this is me as a kid pulling a Dragonite from Fossil, which it's not first edition. You can see how I'm holding my grubby mitts all over the hollow.
I mean, it was just a different time back in,
we didn't care.
82?
It was just awesome. That card's probably in terrible condition, so yeah, back in 82 when I pulled that. All right, let's just dive in. Here we go. By type.
Yep, and since it's by type, I mean, you're going to get every... there's just Team Rocket mixed in with...
got the EV from
Yep.
EX Unseen Forces. Mm-hmm. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sticky note ones to look into further for like potential grading candidates.
Okay.
Which I don't know if you want me to like tell you whether this is a good potential financial decision or just if it's one that you might want to protect. Like Matt is grading the Swampert, even though I said probably not the best financial decision. That's one of his favorite cards.
Yeah, to be totally honest with you, I haven't looked at these cards since I collected this binder. So my attachment is very slim. However, if there's a cool card that brings back memories or something, because I only skimmed through this recently.
So you're looking maybe if there's a value increase, it might be worth doing, but there's not too many sentimental.
Yeah.
These are kind of 2006 to 2008, which is a good era.
Lots of Delta species stuff. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Rayquaza, the stamped Power Keepers, Brava, probably not anything, but Altaria, not hollow.
This is a Flygon hollow, that's cool.
And then the Porygon Z hollow.
I hate the level 56 cards. That was
like,
a rough
oh wow,
era
look,
for me.
it's level 64. That means it's good.
It's so dumb.
I always thought it was dumb as a kid because I was like, what makes this one better? It's the same Pokemon, just different artwork. The Turtwig.
Turtwig hollow, that's kind of cool.
See, level 10. This one's level 11. Why?
The non-hollow's a higher level. So dumb. You've even got some Wizards of the Coast vintage too. Traded for those maybe on the playground.
Yes.
Classic.
I had a kid who just gave me all of his old cards.
Nice. EX Deoxys is an extremely expensive set.
Yes, I remember trying to get a Deoxys. I might have one that's non-hollow in here.
Okay.
I forget.
That was an iconic Pokemon. I mean, you could have got some gold stars. Like,
man.
That, I don't know if you have any in here. That would be insane.
Too bad I sucked as a kid.
Dang, that's a non-hollow Dragonite EX.
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I saw that recently.
Huh.
Looking at that one.
Yeah, I don't know. If it was hollow, I'd be excited, but not hollow.
Let's see.
EX Hole Phantoms.
Yes, I remember getting lots of those.
That's another huge set, dude. You were opening packs in the right era. You
Makes
could
me
have
wanna
got gold
cry.
stars. You could have got some crazy stuff.
Well, that doesn't tell you how rare it is.
Oh, dang, that's cool. The Starmie Delta species hollow. Very nice. Manaphy's a hollow. This is a cool binder, and I will say,
Here we go.
You did a better job than most, except for on that one. Did you trade for that one? What happened here?
I don't know, to be honest. I must have. My card. I would never do that to my cards.
Yeah, I understand why you traded for it though.
I have some cards that are like very, very destroyed. They were from that kid that would just give me his old cards. Essentially, he would get like every month he would get new packs. And then he'd just give me his old stuff. I was like, okay. I'd play with him on the playground in return. So there's the Charmander Ditto. It's not hollow though.
Yep, but even still, like those, especially in high grade, can be quite expensive. Fun fact. There's a whole there's Pikachu, there's Squirtle, there's all sorts of different ones. That's a cool.
So is that a hollow or reverse hollow? Was this the era where they did that stupid thing, or?
Yeah, I think when it has a stamp, it's considered a reverse hollow. I disagree with that definition of reverse hollow. This is a reverse hollow, where the hollow is on the reverse part where it's normally hollow.
And then this is a hollow, where it's on the art.
Yes. I hate that this is considered a reverse hollow, where it's...
Yeah.
Come on, Pokemon, that's dumb. Oh gosh, there you go.
Yep.
That's a Charizard from 2007 hollow right there. That's certainly the best card we've seen so far.
I think that's one of them I looked up. It might be like $100 raw, or maybe it's 50. I forget. It's not the best Charizard by any means, but
no, because
Charizard is a Charizard is a Charizard. You know?
Yeah, and that's actually pretty uncommon one, so that's a grading candidate for sure.
Yeah, lots of Dragon Frontier. Same with the Trapinch.
Okay.
I know, it's too bad I didn't have more fire types.
Too bad, yeah. Where's the Gengars, man?
Let's see. You can tell that I bought these deck boxes all the time. Right?
Yes, you can.
I have 5 Sableyes.
I feel like the percentage of hollows is lower, so that does check out. Dark Slowbro, that's always a cool one from Team Rocket. That's not gonna grade well, so I'm gonna take that off. But still a cool card.
Yeah.
Banette, pretty cool. Yeah. Gengar is certainly the one we're looking for in this type. Dusclops, couple cool hollows there. I mean,
come on, Eddie. Yeah.
Giratina, level 70. You probably thought that one was awesome back in the day. HP 110.
That's right.
And now we're to Electric. Dratini from Delta Species. Nice.
Oh, there's the Pikachu Ditto. I knew I had one of those guys.
Gotta mark that one. Very nice. Pidgeotto.
Yeah, the Delta Species ones were. Yeah. Now this one, I think this was my show-off card for a while, so that one might not be in the best condition.
Beat up a little bit.
Yeah.
This is I think I call it a Prime Hollow with the silver border. Electrode. Yeah. That's cool. That's a vintage Zapdos promo. Kind of random.
Yeah, like there's just lots of random like base set unlimited stuff in here.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the level X cards.
Yeah.
I remember being excited about those.
I considered those as a kid like the discounted version of EX Silver Border.
Yeah.
It's just they're trying to do the same thing, but it's not as cool. That's a cool
Magneton. Yeah, like the yellow letter ones were always cool to see. Like, whoa, the letters, they're glowing.
A Yu-Gi-Oh inspiration there. The silver letters or gold letters. Diglett, Trapinch.
10 Trapinch, all the Machops.
Look at all the Machops. That's a cool one. Solrock, EX Legend Maker. Hey,
yeah, so that's the same.
From one of my packs. Want to open it? See if we can get a Solrock.
Wow, that'd be so cool.
Lucario, that's a cool one. Rhyperior. What's your gold star, Sky Guy?
I don't know, dude.
Man, 2010. This is probably about the last year that you collected in this era.
Probably.
Very cool. We'll update you guys at the end if there's any cards out here worth grading.
Oh yeah, Hollow Tyranitar, that's right.
I'm just going to take that one for my collection.
That's fine. Happy birthday.
My favorite Pokemon, for those that didn't know.
Yeah, and then...
Nice.
I don't
know.
know.
In the back, at where they belong.
Yes. I was like, I don't care about the organization of these.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything just like randomly good that can be in this type of thing. Like there's some hollow type stuff, but I don't know if there's no. Yeah. This is before the full art energies and supports and trainers.
I don't think there's going to be anything in there. Okay, well honestly that was a solid binder for, like, you kept your cards in better condition than most kids, for sure, putting them in the binder. Unfortunate thing is on 3-ring binders, like those cards on the inside part are probably have an indent where the binder closed, which is why we recommend the side-loading binders these days. So these are going to be your, when you got back into it in like 2016?
Yeah, and these ones are, I don't think, in any order. This was just from a pack into
just throwing them in there.
Yep. So like, there's just a random mix. This was when XY was just starting to get popular. Again, and like this is, I think, the best part of the page. So I got the Scizor and Charizard.
Nice.
But I don't really know what those are even worth.
So that's
just the megas were cool.
2016. That probably has jumped with the new Mega Evolution set being out now. So we'll look into it. I'm assuming these are going to be in pretty good condition.
Yeah.
Probably not played with as much.
Never.
Since you were 30 or 40 at this time.
Yep. Me and my brothers, we each had our own binders, and we just threw them right in. So when you're just kind of out and about and somebody hands you a binder like this, what's your initial take? Like, what are you looking for? Just anything that's unique.
If I were to see this binder, I would be like,
bummer.
I'm not that excited. I don't like modern Pokemon cards nearly as much as vintage. If I saw this binder, my heart would be like beating fast because I know Delta Species 2006, you could have a Gold Star Charizard in that binder. You know, you could have some crazy rare cards. And I have found Gold Stars at garage sales before, which is wild. Some of those are off for grading. But on average, like vintage, you're gonna find a lot more cards of value. If you're talking about modern, like you do have cards that are very expensive, like the Moonbreon, and there's just a ton of like the chase cards, but those are truly very rare. So for the average person to have those in their binder,
I would also say the people that have those in their binder know what they have now. I don't think there's very many casual people. Like as a kid, I didn't know anything about rarity.
Oh, no.
But today it's like, I feel like all the kids know what a good card is. You have the internet now.
Yeah, I've seen, like, if I have a Gold Star card in a binder, it's just mixed in. Like, those were not sought after at the time. That may be a little bit to the die-hard, like, teenagers that were still collecting. But from my perspective as a kid who collected Wizards of the Coast cards, and I quit because I thought the ones from 2004 to 10 were lame. Those are the ones that have started to become valuable again because they're organically collectible. You look at modern Pokemon cards and probably those are going to go down in value, but if you got your Shining Gyarados or your Mew Gold Star or your Shining Raichu, Shining Celebi, Tyranitar, Magikarp, all those, like, people didn't care too much when they came out, but those were the super rare cards and they are pretty cool artwork and they've got some respect. And for those that don't know, on our buy list at CATRPcrew.com, I am currently paying 85% of market value on all Elite Trainer boxes and booster boxes. So I'm trying to get every Elite Trainer box ever made, Pokemon Center and regular, and we've got a pretty good collection here. Added Plasma Storm recently, but like paying 85% across the board on these things. Very fair, you know, we'll pay through e-check, so there's no fees. So if you've been sitting on some Pokemon, the market's hot right now and want to sell them, hit me up. Booster boxes, ETBs.
Chase doesn't even know this, guys, but there's some people.
There's some people hitting us up right now.
Hitting us up.
Oh, yeah, like
prepare your wallet, Chase. That's what I'm saying.
It's ready. It is very ready. Like I want to get a bunch of stuff, so definitely. Even if you have the vintage booster box, email me. Like I want to get especially all of the older booster boxes, and I'll pay fair for those things and stuff like that. So hit me up. Let's see if we can come to a deal. I'm buying a whole bunch of Pokemon. Even if you have a full collection of singles and graded, whatever, I'm interested in all of it, and we want to come to a deal. So let's definitely do that. So Sky Guy.
All right. What's the damage?
Well, one, you were right about your Gyarados from Delta Species. You were proud of that card.
Yeah.
And I would say best case scenario on that one would be like a 6.
Okay.
Therefore not worth grading.
All right.
Most of the other cards weren't worth considering, but these two,
okay.
I think this one's certainly worth it. I think this is a potential for like an 8.
Yeah.
It's got some chipping on the edges. It's a little bit off center, but I think it could get an 8, maybe a 7.
Okay.
And that's worth it if it gets a 7 or above.
Okay.
And then this one, you kept this one in great condition, and conveniently it was in the middle slot of the binder, so no indents or anything.
Oh, perfect.
I think this could get a 9, which would put it in the couple $100 range.
Wow.
And raw, it's maybe more like 30. So
okay.
Certainly worth paying the $20 to get that one.
Yeah.
And I decided this base set Charizard that I got recently is going to be worth grading as well, because even if it gets a PSA 5, which I think this might be 5-6 range, I feel that brings it from, you know, 250 raw to like 400 or more. So.
And what kind of grading cost are you working with right now?
I think it's still $22. I'm just going to send it off on the bulk service level, and as long as they're under $500 declared value, which this is going to be the closest, but that should be okay. And then these, I pretty much am hoping for a 10 on every one. I looked at them, confirmed, like there's no scratches. They've been in sleeves. So if we can get 10s on these, that would be...
I wouldn't even know what to look for. Like, is it the centering of the
I've never
text
sent
up
anything
top?
like this. Yeah, I have no idea how they grade that, but I just want them slabbed up because I'm going to keep them in the collection in front of the skateboards forever, and I think that'd be way cooler. So I've got those 7 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 16 cards total being sent off, and we can reveal those grades about 4 months from now. So subscribe for that. Also send us your Pokemon cards, submit your collections, your sealed stuff. You can send it right through the website if you have ETBs or booster boxes. But we want to buy as many Pokemon card collections as possible right now. So if you have one, please hit us up. Let's come to a deal. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Do it!